What's up, everybody? It's your boy Dan in the building. We here, man. Talk about our Dallas Mavericks, man. It's a sad day. Dallas Mavericks fall 99-110 to Houston Rockets. In a game, man, that got away from them, man. No one can step up, and we're here to talk about it, man. Here's my co-host.
Hey, what's going on, fam? Man, go ahead and grab yourself something to drink, man. Sit back, relax. Let that be known. Of course. What's going on, man? What's going on?
I said it last show. I said, man, where do we go from here? I said it. I said, we are in a bad way. And I know some people out there was like, man, it's just a couple of losses. Like, we'll bounce back. Like, we're going into the gauntlet of our schedule. There's really no let up besides a Portland team, and we just lost to them. But there's no let up. And I know a lot of people out there felt some type of way about Luka Doncic. But now I bet you are praying that somehow the good Lord heals that calf. Right now we're looking for another savior. 77 is at home.
Facts.
And I kept telling people, oh man, you a hater. You a Kyrie hater. And I said, no, man, I love Kyrie, but Kyrie can't carry a team. He's good for a few games, of leading the team, but just doing the heavy lifting for a whole month, that's never been Kyrie. There's never been. Now, he would go off in spurts. Yeah, he would go off, have a good week or two. But when you go back and look at most of those games that Dallas won without Luka, go look at the numbers of the role players. Like, go look at the numbers of Najee and PJ and them. Like, they was help toting that load. I'm just saying it might be unpopular. Kyrie was locked up last night. It's locked.
Out the gate, huh?
I'm just gonna say it, man. Jalen Green outplayed Kyrie. Just gonna say it.
He did.
Yeah, I played him. He was aggressive. He kept coming. Kyrie was passive. He was passive so much he was turning the ball over. This is what it is. Kyrie looked like he didn't want that. He didn't want no smoke. Them young fellas wanted smoke. Jalen Green wanted smoke.
He did.
Sengun wanted smoke. He made Gafford look stupid. Now, when Lively was in there, it was a lot better. But, of course, Lively was on a minute restriction.
Mm-hmm.
So he wasn't going to play a lot, and that means it was up to Gafford. But like we said last show, Gafford IQ just isn't there, man. And you can just see it now that we having to depend on him. And to not only depend on him, but there's no one there to make him look good. Now, the lob and the big man throw was there all night because Sengun was trapping.
Mm-hmm.
Kyrie can't make the pass. And I've been saying that since the beginning of the season. This is why Luka playmaking is so important. Oh, he holds the ball. He does this. He do that. Look at how well guys eat off of him. Gafford hadn't really had a big game since Luka played.
Facts.
Now things are reeling. Guys looked nervous out there. They looked scared. Guys conceded to the loss. They conceded to a loss that you needed.
Division loss at that.
So you have Jason Kidd, who look like he don't know what he's doing. Kyrie Irving looked like he just was still on vacation. Like he didn't show up to play at all. Gafford looked lost. Don't have a clue. Maxi Kleber ain't giving you nothing. PJ Washington went down with a knee sprain. That's big. We don't win without PJ, regardless of who's in the lineup.
Facts.
Clay started off hot, and then Clay got beyond himself. And this is the one thing I hate about the Mavericks. When someone hits a couple of shots, we just make the offense all about them. So like Clay came out and he was hitting them things. And then the whole offense shifted to let's get Clay the ball. Instead of playing the way he was playing in the first few minutes of like, hey, we're just gonna take what they give us.
Right.
Like they was leaving Clay open. We took it. Cool. If they start covering Clay, then go somewhere else. But this has been the main thing of these past few games they've been losing. We don't have constant good guard play. We have spurts of good guard play, but no constant good guard play. We don't have no one constantly breaking the defense down. And then when they do break the defense down, they can't make the pass. So like when Kyrie gets the defense to do what he wants them to do, which is trap him, you want the defense to trap you.
Right.
Because now you have numbers. That means somebody's going to get an open look because somebody's open. And it's normally the big guy, which is what you want because he's going to get an open look at the rim. But Kyrie can't make the pass. He has to dribble around the trap. By that time, defense has recovered. And that's why I said we don't have consistently good guard play. And so I reiterate this question. Where do we go from here? And I told people that when Luka first went out, oh man, we played good without him. We was good without him. I said, we're going to really see how good we are.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, we played a good 5-6 games without him. Yeah. Let's try a month. We're going to see how good we are. We looked at helpless. We looked at totally helpless. Last night, we didn't even look like a play-in team. And that's sad to say. That is very, very, very sad to say. That hurts my heart to get on here and say that about my team. We did not look like a play-in team last night. We had no one to score over 20 points. Not one. We had not one person score over 20. Now, Nico is going to have to make a move. You can say what you want about Kyle Kuzma, but he will shoot that thing.
That's facts.
We couldn't even get Kyrie to look at the goal sometimes. And then, for the life of me, I don't understand this. This is the thing that irritates me the most about Kyrie's game. If they're denying you so hard, just dribble the ball up court. Why are you playing off ball and allowing the bigger guy to deny you? Now you're working so hard trying to get the ball. And then, two, why are you playing in the post when Dylan Brooks is bigger than you? That's what he wants you to do. You give up your quickness. I want you to try to overpower me. That's what I want. I'm the bigger guy. If I play someone bigger, if I play someone smaller than me, I want them to try to play like they're big. I want that. That's what a big man wants. I don't want you to be out there using your quickness and making me have to move my feet. Prime example. Luka's a prime example. He gets a big guy. He don't post the big guy up. He pulls up out of the paint. I'm going to take you out of your element and bring you out here to my element. I'm going to make you move your feet. And the moment you misstep, it's good night. If I have a small, then I'm going to take you into the paint. Kyrie does this night in, night out. He try to play off the ball. And we don't have a good enough playmaker to set you up. Now, when you're playing with Luka, that's fine. Because Luka can set you up. And he's going to gravitate so much attention to where Kyrie can just play off the ball. And it's going to be harder for Kyrie now because now he's getting the best defender, not Luka. If Luka was on the court, Dylan Brooks would have been on Luka. And guess who would have been guarding? Kyrie? Either Van Fleet, which he would have cooked, or Jalen Green, which he still would have cooked. But with no Luka, now you get the best defender. We got nothing. Grimes played good off the bench, besides his turnovers, but he's a role player. I put this game sorely on Kyrie. You're playing a good team. You need your star player to show up. And I made a post on social media, and I said Kyrie is playing like a role player tonight. Like, he is not playing like a star. Not playing like a star. He didn't take charge. He didn't take over. And then for the life of me, Jason Kidd, double Sengun, double him. Double him, man. The Rockets shot 32% from the 3-point line. I would have doubled him, and I just would have made them just hit threes, man. Instead of him getting layup after layup after layup after layup. If a team is shooting that poor from three, I'm going to have to live with something. Especially if my team is struggling. I'm going to have to live with something. And I'm going to live with what you're doing, what you're not doing well, which is shooting a three. And then, this is the final thing I'm going to talk about before I turn it over to John. These referees. You guys, I don't think we had a free throw in the first half. I don't think we got a free throw shot to the second half. It was so one-sided in the first half. Free throws. The free throw shots was so one-sided. Now it ended with them having 23 free throw shots, us having 16. Now, we only got 8 foul calls. We only got 8 free throws. I mean, we only got
16. They had 23.
23. Now, in the first half, it wasn't even close. I think we only shot free throws in the first half maybe one time. Like, it wasn't close. Rebounds wasn't a big issue. We won that. The next big issue for us was the turnovers. We had 20 turnovers to their 12. The reason why the first half was so close is because we didn't turn the ball over. Things got away from Dallas when they just started turning the ball over. Kyrie would dribble to the corner, just chunk it out. But I digress, man. It's on you, man. It's on the Mavericks, man. It's on Kidd. Kidd actually has to coach now. No Luke out there to save you. You got to coach.
Yeah, man. We're in the midst of a 3-game losing streak.
It's gonna be 4.
Finna be four because we're about to play Cleveland.
They finna smack us.
They finna smack us. So yeah, man. Just picking up where you left off, man. When you need your star player to step up in the midst of when your number one is out in a very winnable game, especially the last 2 games where we was actually leading and lost the lead.
The last 3 games were winnable.
Last 3. Well, I'm just saying as far as the last 2 where we
had the lead in the last.
We had the lead, and we didn't deliver. We lost the lead and couldn't gain it back. We just continued to reel. Man, like you said, we had a better field goal and 3-point percentage. But man, looking at this free throw percentage, man, we missed a lot of free throws last night. And then not
Hardy,
just Hardy,
my gosh,
Kyrie, Spencer.
Dinwiddie.
I mean, we just flat out just missed free throws. Yeah, we didn't have them in the first half, but in the second half, when we did get them, we didn't capitalize off of it. We shot 50% as a team for free throws. 50%. So, man, along with the turnovers, man, I don't know too many games you're gonna win when you have 20 turnovers, especially against a good team.
And this is what I want to say. Let me interject on this because I heard the commentator say this last night. Oh, Dallas has always been a team that took care of the ball. There's a reason why we always took care of the ball. There's a reason why turnovers are high now. It's the reason why everybody wants to play fast.
Mm-hmm.
When you play fast,
causes more turnovers.
It causes more turnovers. The reason why Dallas has always been a good team taking care of the ball because Luka played slow and methodical. Now that he's conceded to y'all's style of play and said, hey, yeah, let's play faster. Now mistakes happen. And if you're not on top of your game and you're playing super fast, you're going to make a lot of mistakes because you're playing so fast. A la throwing the ball out of bounds. Got a man wide open streaking on a fast break out of bounds because you're playing so fast. And you can't make that pass. There's only really one guy on the team who can just make those pinpoint passes, and that's Luka Doncic. Like, he doesn't suffer from playing fast. He's fine. It's the rest of the team that actually suffers, and they want to play that way. Like, Kyrie wants to play super fast, but he actually suffers from it too. It's the reason why LeBron was the point guard of those Cleveland teams.
But yeah, man, just getting back. I mean, another thing, man, and I know you touched on it a few shows ago, but Spencer Dinwiddie need to come out that lineup.
I keep saying it. I keep saying it. He doesn't play good when he starts. Now, when he comes off the bench, he plays immaculate. It's like, yes.
Because he gets in here and he gets to pounding this ball. He only try
all
to move
the way
the
down to the 3-second mark.
Like
and
he playing ones. Like he playing ones. And everybody just standing there like, bro, like you gonna do something with it? Like if you're not gonna do something with it, move it. Don't just sit there and pound on the ball. This ain't ones, man. I know you big into ones, but we ain't playing ones here. This regulation here.
He cannot be the best one-on-one player.
Because that's his claim that he's the best one-on-one player in the league when it comes to ones. But I digress off of that. But at this point, Grimes needs to start in that spot until Luka gets back. Grimes has been pretty consistent.
If Grimes had started off on Jalen Green, that would have set the tone.
Yeah, you let Jalen Green get in the rhythm, and then by the time you do bring Grimes in, it's too late.
He got it going.
It's too late there. But yeah, man, hopefully this knee strain for PJ isn't too serious, man. From what I've seen, it's kind of just day to day. So hopefully that's all it is hopefully it is more so just a pain tolerance thing rather than something structurally wrong, because he's our glue, and we see how we play when he's not in that game. Because that second half when he didn't come out,
no dog, no fight.
No fight. All hell broke loose.
It was our team had no fight. Right. It was no fight.
No scrambling for no ball, none of that.
Like the ball is loose right there. Kyrie and them just looking at it. I'm like, dive on it. Get the ball. Everybody's just looking. And let them get the offensive rebound. I'm like, oh my gosh. They're not trying to win, man. They're not trying to win.
And I would have put Omax in there rather than Maxey. Come second half.
Man, he riding with Buddy.
One thing you know you can say a lot about old Max, but when old Max getting in there, he gonna play hard.
And then he's not scared to shoot. He's not
Shoot.
scared to score. Like
Mhm.
Maxey just be afraid.
Like even his shot stroke has changed. You see, he got a little hitch in it now.
Mm-hmm.
Used to be just fluid.
Maxey had a wide open layup. He pump fakes, drive to the hole. He tries to pass it out
instead of going up. They're gonna foul you.
He had a wide open layup. No one was there. Just lay it off
and throw it right out of bounds.
And you threw it right out of bounds. And it's like, dude, you're open. Why are you passing it?
Thinking.
It's not nobody. I can see if somebody closed out on you and somebody jumped in front of you. Okay, that's different.
Nah, man, he out there thinking. And you know how it is when you out there and you thinking, man. You're not playing. You're not playing.
So, man, I don't know, man. Jaden Hardy, he had moments, man, and he had a lot of bad moments, man. Like, he had moments where he was kind of carrying us for a moment. And then he would just start doing stupid stuff. And it's like, come on, man. Like, I don't know how you get peeled by Shango. You're getting peeled out here.
Bruh.
I don't know. I don't understand.
And it wasn't even in the lane. It's out in space.
Like, he in space. Like, give me that.
I'm just like, so his 3 turnovers and Kyrie's 4 turnovers. And Kyrie only shot the ball 13 times.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he was not aggressive. Like, he looked like he just did not want to be there.
And the only other person that shot the ball 13 was Quentin Grimes, and he was our leading scorer last night.
I mean, somebody had to shoot it. He was just like, I'll shoot it. Shoot.
Yeah, man, it's gonna get a little. It's gonna get worse before it gets better.
I mean, at least Najee coming. At least Najee coming back after this game. After the next game.
After the Cleveland game. I got one more, man. My man said he was innocent, man. I'm riding with Najee, man.
He said free him up. I didn't see nothing, man. He didn't do nothing, man.
I ain't seen nothing.
Free him up, man.
I plead the fifth.
Man, free my guy, man.
Free Najee, man. Man, make sure y'all hit that in the chat, man. Free Najee, man. Oh, man.
But, man, we're in a bad way, man. We, again, here at the crossroads, again, in desperate need of a trade. And to be honest with you, man, we miss Dante Exum.
We do. Hopefully,
just to be honest with you.
He should be back pretty soon here. I know they were saying January, so
I know he was kind of running out there with the squad. He's been practicing a little bit, doing a light practice, so hopefully back. But we miss his intensity, man. We miss his ability to be able to handle the ball. We missed the 40% 3-point shooting. We miss having a bigger guard. You know, he's a bigger point guard. You know, his ability to break down the defense, his ability to come off the screen. So we missed that. Also, what he brings defensively. He's gonna pick up full court, and he's gonna handle you all the way down there. And so just that intensity, man. We lacked intensity. There was no intensity last night. We just lacked it. And then it really went out the window once PJ went out, and then Derek Lively couldn't come back in. Like, it was just no intensity. Like, even when Derek Lively was out there, he was like being a leader. He was like, man, we fine. Like, like, come on, like, get y'all head out y'all behind. Like, y'all soaking. Like, they was actually soaking out there. Like, walking around with their head down.
Head dropped. Yep.
And, you know, he blocked the shot, and he was like, man, we fine. Like, come on, like, you know, it ain't nothing over. Like, bro, we just down 13. Like, we fine. Like, come on. And guys, it was just no intensity. It was just no fight. Kyrie was like, he couldn't score, so Kyrie was just out of it. And we really just had no consistent offense. That's what really hurt us. We had no consistent offense.
Man, well, we better figure something out because these next 6 games, man, it's gonna be tough, man. Friday we play tomorrow. We play Cleveland, then we go to Memphis, then the Lakers, then we have Portland, and then we play Denver back to back. So in those 6 games, man, if we ain't careful, man, that can really get ugly. But yeah, we got to figure something out. Like I said, first we need to start with yank Dinwiddie from the starting lineup, put Grimes in there, and let Dinwiddie spin with the second group. Because this first group, man, somebody need to tell him, man, this ain't ones.
Well, I think Kyrie is deferring to Dinwiddie. And
Well,
it's like,
break it up. Break it up. Force Kyrie to put the ball back in his hands instead of just trying to play off ball.
Like Kyrie's playing literally like a role player, and that's fine if the team has it going. That's
right.
Cool. Like you can just play within the flow. But when your team is struggling, we need the ball in your hands, and you need to make something happen.
You get the lion's share of the shots.
I'd rather lose if Kyrie had a shot 30 times. I'd rather lose that way. Then I can just say he had off game.
It wasn't because he wasn't trying.
Yeah. But when you don't try and you only put up 13 shots and your team is struggling, I have a problem with that. And I'm going to come on the show and I'm going to call you out. Because I have a problem with that. You're supposed to be a star player. I have a big problem when you run away from the responsibility of stepping up and carrying the team when the team needs to be carried. I have a big problem with that. Like, I have no problem. Like when we lose, Luka gonna put up shots.
That's facts.
And he gonna come in the post game and just say, I had an off game, I gotta be better.
I
can live with that because you are gonna have off games. You just are. You're not gonna always have it clicking. It's just gonna be sometimes gonna have games like that. If you play sports, you know. It's just like no matter who your opponent is, no matter what it is, just today, just not the day.
Mm-hmm.
It seemed like you missing chippies. Like, man, I'm missing layups. I'm missing free throws. Like, man, it just seemed like I just can't get it together. You're gonna have games like that, but it's a thing that they call in boxing going out on your shield.
Facts.
And when you talk to really great boxers, they have that mentality when they step in the ring. You have to have that psychotic mentality if you're going to have the gall or the boldness to be able to step in the ring and put your life on the line. You have to say, I'm willing to get in here and go out on my shield. I will not quit. I'm going to keep throwing. He's just going to have to knock me out. And that's the mentality you want out of your star player on the basketball court. Hey, I'm going to keep shooting them things. We just going to lose.
Hey, it is what it is.
Like, you have to have that mentality. Like, hey, man, we shoot. Like, we're just going to lose, man. Like, you know, you have to have that type of mentality, that type of gall. You have to have that type of Kobe mentality. Like Kobe, like, man, shoot, yeah, we lost. Shoot, I'm gonna shoot him again that game.
Yep.
You know, you have to have that type of mentality if you're going to be a star player. You know, like I said, Luka has that mentality. He's like, man, I'm gonna keep going unless somebody's just going and they hot. Then yeah, I defer to them. But if the whole team is struggling, then it's gonna be on me. And I'm gonna keep shooting until I find a rhythm. And I've literally watched. I've been a Dallas Mavericks fan forever. This is the only team that has been my team. I've literally watched Dirk. I've literally watched Luka shoot themselves into the game. I watched it. I watched Luka come into a game, be off and be god awful, and then second half, we're in the game.
Facts.
I've seen it. Like last year, we were shorthanded, and we fell down to OKC in the regular season, down by 30 in the first half. Luka was playing bad. We were shorthanded. There was no Kyrie. We didn't have PJ yet. We didn't have that. We didn't have Gafford. We was like really, really, really shorthanded. And we had guys like AJ Lawson, Seth Curry. We had guys like that, right? No big names, right? And so Luka just took it up on himself. I'm gonna have the ball in my hands every time I come down the floor.
Matter of fact, I think we were playing the Rockets.
No, we was playing Thunder. We were playing the Thunder. We lost that game.
Oh, yeah.
We lost the game, but we came back and took the lead down by 30 in the second half.
Got within 2.
Because Luka shot himself into rhythm. He just did. So much so they started doubling him. Then Lively started to eat. And then Seth Curry started to eat. AJ Lawson hit a few of them.
Mm-hmm.
And then of course you run out of gas because you don't, your team.
That's
is
allowed in, yeah.
You didn't have we didn't have a second unit at that time. But it was just crazy. And I was just like, Kyrie, bro, I don't care if you just come down court and you just pull that thing. I don't care. I can live with you having an off game, man. I just can't live with you just conceding. And that's what y'all did. Y'all just conceded to the loss. It was like, and you have the youngest player on the team telling you, hey, man, pick your head up. Come on.
Right.
He's the youngest guy on the team. And he sees it. He sees no fight. That's why he said something. And this is where you miss the fire of Luka Doncic, the passion, the fire, the willing to compete. Like games like this is the best for Luka Doncic because he's interested now.
Mm-hmm.
Like it has his interest. Luka does not play well when the game is easy. He just don't play well.
He checks out.
He just be in la la land. He just rather not even play. In some games, I'd be like, man, Luka just sat out this game because
he'd be so uninterested.
He'd be uninterested. Like he just like if it's just easy, it's just like, man, what Luka doing out there? He ain't playing. Like he just be so uninterested. But when it's a challenge or something like that, he is locked in more times than not.
Facts.
He's locked in, and as you can see in the playoffs, he be locked in. He takes his game to a whole nother level. In games like this, or games like we're going to go up, like Luka would be locked in. And I kept telling people, losing Luka is going to be a big blow. Now, do I think we can overcome it? I do. I think we can overcome it. But the team has to play hard. The team has to play smart. And last night, we did neither. We didn't play hard. We didn't play smart. We gave them baskets. Just turning the ball over. We just gave them baskets. We would come back within 10, 8 points, turnover, and 1. Like you're just giving them baskets. And we'll see if Kidd makes a change to the lineup. Hopefully, Quentin Grimes is in the lineup. I've been yelling this ever since Luka went out. Please start Quentin Grimes. He plays better when he starts. He just does. Some guys play good when they start. Some guys play good off the bench. Dinwiddie plays good off the bench. And Dinwiddie caught himself trying to be a facilitator, and that's just not him. Dinwiddie is a scorer. Right now, we don't have a facilitator. We just don't. Now we get Najee Marshall back. He's more facilitator. But right now, we don't really have a facilitator. Kyrie's not really a facilitator. He's a scorer. Now he can get you 5 assists, 6 assists, but no one's really going to get over that.
And Lively led the team in assists last night with 6.
Because he's our best assist. He's our best assist man we have on the floor, and he's our most level-headed guy. And I know it's sad to say because he's 20, but he's the most level-headed we got on the floor. Like, you see the game, how the game was when he was in the game. We were in the game. We had the lead, actually. We had the lead. Because you have a level-headed guy. Lively's playing hard. He's playing smart. He gave Şengün fits in the first quarter. You didn't hear nothing from Şengün. It was all Jalen Green.
Right.
The moment he brought Gafford in, I said, here we go again. And they went right to Şengün. They knew it. They went right to him. Jalen Green wasn't no more Jalen Green. It was Şengün's show. I said, here you go. I said, I don't know why you didn't keep Lively out there till Şengün went to the bench. I just would not match up him with Şengün. Now, when Steven Adams came in, then I would have brought Gafford in.
That's a better match.
Steven Adams ain't a scorer. He's more of a aggressive, rebounding type of guy. So we'll know a lot about our team, man, this next game. And it's not about whether we win or lose. It's about mentality. Because we know we're undermanned. Like, we know what we're missing out of Luka. We know what we're missing out of Najee. And then PJ don't play. We know what we're missing out of PJ. So it's not about whether we are a good team. We're a good team. It's about the guys you have now, their mentality and their fight.
Yeah, it's like, man, as bad as Dallas, the Cowboys was this year.
Oh, they had more fight.
One thing you can't say was they didn't fight.
They fought. Undermanned. It didn't matter who was out there. Now, you got practice squad guys out there.
And they would fight.
They fought. And that's why Mike McCarthy gets so much credit.
Yeah.
Because ain't no way in the world a lot of those games we should have won. Like, ain't no way in the world we should have beat the Buccaneers. Like, no way.
No way. That was just fight.
That's just pure fight.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way we should have beat the Commanders this year. No way.
And we had nothing to lose.
They had everything to play for. At that moment, they were still bidding for a division title.
Facts. That's facts.
Like, there's no way we should have. Like, we barely lost to the Bengals on a fluke, stupid play. Like, we had a good chance to steal that game off a pure fight.
Yep.
And the Bengals got their whole squad.
Yep.
And that's why I said there is a big chance that Mike McCarthy will be back. There's a big chance he will be back. I know a lot of people want to see Mike McCarthy gone.
Man, at this point, I don't even think Mike McCarthy want to be back, bro.
Mike McCarthy looks fed up. It's all on his face.
And then it's been reported that other teams are interested in him.
They are. He's been getting calls. So there's a big chance that we can possibly see him gone. I've heard a couple of teams jump out there, like Vegas. I heard
Carolina, I think.
Carolina was out there. New Orleans. There's a couple of teams out there that was out there kind of bidding.
Got a Rocket fan in the chat.
Good game. Good game.
We could see you, man.
Man, y'all came out, y'all fought hard, man. No excuses over here, man. We was undermanned, but that's not an excuse, man. We'll see y'all guys later down the road. We'll see what happens then when we have Luka and Najee, PJ for a whole game. We'll kind of see, what happens then when we have that mega matchup, and we'll see if the tone is still the same when you have to deal with Luka. But good game this game. Y'all won it, man. Hats off. Y'all beat us. Y'all did what y'all was supposed to do. We didn't show up. We didn't play. We didn't play hard, especially in the second half. We played poor. The coach poor. So, nothing else to be said about that. You guys won. Right now, our main focus as Mavericks is just, man, getting healthy. I don't even think we played with a whole team for 10 games. Like, we haven't even had a whole squad play together for 10 games. Someone always goes out. And so, like, we haven't really seen the potential of what this team could be. And it's a lot like last year. Last year was like the same thing. Like throughout the regular season, like someone was always going out, whether it was Luka,
Facts.
Kyrie missed like 18 games. Luka went out, Kai went out, Derek Lively went out with a broken nose. Like guys were like in and out, and like it was like, man, we just haven't seen our whole team.
And we got 2 more matchups too. JK memes. So so we got a chance to break even with y'all, man.
Yeah, we'll see y'all again, man. We'll see y'all again. I will remember your tag, man, and
yeah,
when we play again, man, don't
be a stranger.
Don't duck us, man. Don't duck us, because the people know over here, man. I'm coming for you, man. I'm coming for you.
Remember we talked about this. Hey,
what?
Y'all can have him.
Oh, y'all can have Harden, man.
Y'all can have him. He ain't what y'all think he is. He got a nice skill set, but
give us Whitmore.
Hey, if you give us Whitmore, we can make it even. We'll take it. That's facts.
But no, man, we got a lot of guys playing out of position right now, man, because we're down so many guys, man. Najee had a 4-game suspension. Luka's out for a month. Derek Lively is on a he's on a minutes restriction, so he's only playing like 17 to 19 minutes. Exum's still out. Remember what Exum did to y'all last year. He broke your heart. But we dealing with a lot of injuries, man. But like I said, no excuses, man. Loss is a loss. It is what it is. No excuses, man. The guys we have, man, they got to show up and play, man.
Nah,
we don't want Buddy.
Y'all can hold on to Buddy, man.
Hardy ain't that good, but he ain't that bad.
He ain't bad.
Like, no, we ain't looking for that. We ain't looking for muscle man. Y'all can keep him, man. I think Tate.
We got enough muscle over here.
Nah, we good with that, man. Y'all can keep him on there. We'll just keep Hardy over there on the bench, which he primarily will be once everybody gets healthy. But right now, he's playing heavy minutes because we're just down so many guys, man, and we're really looking for guys to step up, and that just kind of hasn't been the theme right now. Green, you talking about Jeff Green?
Jeff Green, Uncle Jeff.
Uncle Jeff, y'all need the veteran over there. Y'all need the veteran.
I need Uncle Jeff over there.
He ain't playing nothing. Jeff over there collecting that check.
Yes, sir.
He ain't playing nothing, man. But y'all need somebody to keep y'all level-headed, man. Especially y'all have a team with a lot of guys with no playoff experience. And so y'all need as many veterans as y'all can get over there, man. Seeing that y'all keep y'all record up, man, and y'all go to the playoffs. Y'all have a lot of guys y'all count on that are super young and that has never been to the playoffs.
Oh, you talking about Jalen?
Jalen Green.
Really?
I've been hearing that, man. I've been hearing that a lot.
He's saying he inconsistent, man.
I've been hearing that a lot. I've been hearing Rockets fans
Whoa. Is it like
pissed.
that?
Rockets fans been pissed off with him, man, because he'll have a good game and then he'll go through a stretch of 2-3 bad games or mediocre games. They're looking for a bona fide star. I can see where he's coming from. Like, we need you to be that bona fide star. Because, like, ask yourself this year, do you really think Jalen Green should be on the All-Star team?
No.
That's your question there. That's what they're looking for.
I kind of see like his last 5 games. So against Charlotte, 6 points. Then you have 30. Then you go down to 14.
Yeah.
You had 19. You had 22. So it's kind of just.
That's why they pissed off. Like, dude, we need you to be a star every night.
You got the potential. It just.
I mean, yeah, he has the tools. Like, he's freakishly athletic. He can shoot. He can go off the dribble. It's just, he's young, and then too, you don't know if he has the capacity to even be that.
Right.
So like I said, I think that can hurt the Rockets when they get to the playoffs, because if he's inconsistent during the regular season, you can only imagine what the playoffs is. A whole nother monster. When teams have time to game plan specifically for you and set traps specifically for you, things get a lot difficult, especially for young players.
Facts.
And but I've been hearing the Rockets saying that they was pissed off with him or kind of getting sick of, his inconsistent play. Because, he was up and down so much. And they're looking for a star. Like, Şengün is like budding, like he's like right there. He's like I call him a little miniature Jokic.
Jokic, that's what I was saying.
But he's like budding, but he still hasn't got to that point to where he's just completely just dominant, like a Jokic. Like Jokic, when you play him, it's
so effortless.
It's just dominant. Like, you look at the box score, he got 30, 10, and 15. You like, God, dog. Or Luka walking around with a 30-point triple-double. Like, just complete dominance. Yeah. Like, I'm going to beat you at every facet of the game. I'm going to score on you. I'm going to rebound. And I'm going to get my teammates involved.
Facts.
And so that's kind of what you're looking for in a star player. Just complete dominance. Like, he can come out here and he's just going to complete dominate.
So would you build more around Şengün rather than Jalen Green at this point?
For sure, because he's the most consistent. He's the most consistent guy that they have that you can count on. Now, the thing I think Şengün suffers with is when he plays against other bigs who can score as well.
Yeah.
So, like, when he goes against a Jokic and Anthony Davis and things like that, I think that kind of hinders him, because now he has to play defense. And if he gets in foul trouble, they are in trouble.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Rockets fans, they looking at Şengün as more so that main piece rather than Green. I mean, he's talented, man. He's only 22, so
yeah, he's talented, man. He's young, but I just don't know. Like, he reminds me a lot of. Now, I think Anthony Edwards is obviously better than him, but they remind me a lot of each other, of the immature game they play. Like, their game is
Jalen Green.
Yeah, Jalen Green, and their game is so immature. Like, they make the game a lot harder than it needs to be sometimes.
Right.
Like, Anthony Edwards played OKC other night, and they gave him fits.
They did. Right?
Because, and one of the reasons why they gave him fits is because he made the game so hard. Instead of just taking what they was giving him or getting to his spot, he was just coming off the screen fired. Or he was going dribbling, fire. Like that's a tough shot to hit. Now when you're on, it don't matter what shot you shoot because you're just on. But when things are not going your way, you want to kind of get to your spot that you know I'm comfortable here and I can make something happen from here. And he really doesn't have that about his game. Like, I'm going to get here, I'm going to get to my move. He doesn't really have a move or something that he can go to. He doesn't really play a lot out of the post. And so it reminds me a lot of Jalen Green. Like Jalen Green, he comes off the screen, he's looking to shoot or get to the basket. That's pretty much all. Like, I'm gonna come off. I'm either gonna come off, I'm gonna shoot, I'm gonna pull up mid range, or I'm gonna go to the hole. Like that's pretty much it. But if you trap him, he's gonna pick the ball up. Same with Anthony Edwards. If you trap Anthony Edwards come on screen, he's gonna pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
I know because Dallas played Timberwolves in the playoffs in the Western Conference Finals.
And that's what we did to him.
And we trapped him coming off the screen. He picked it up, and now he's looking to chunk it across court.
Yep.
So there are a lot of like in that area. Only thing is everybody crowned Anthony Edwards so early, and I kept saying, "Oh man, he's Michael Jordan 2.0." And I said, "Man,
so soon."
I was like, "Man, like the dude finally have a legit season, and then you want to crown him, and it wasn't even an MVP season."
So soon.
Like he wasn't even top 5 in MVP. Like, you can't make quotes like that. A guy, he's not even considered as the best in the league or one of the best guys in the league. Like, if you're not in that top 5 guys, like crowning a guy, it shouldn't be that, man. Like, and I like Anthony Edwards, man. I like him a lot. I like Jalen Green's talent too, man. I like him a lot. They just need a star in the wing position, man. They do. And I think, honestly, Van Fleet has took them as far as he could. Van Fleet has helped being a leader on the team. He's brought them back to relevance.
So do you trade Van Vliet at this point, or do you hold on to him for a veteran leader?
I mean, I would say if I'm a Rockets fan, I would want to hold on to Van Fleet, but I would want him to probably come off the bench like he did in Toronto.
Will his contract allow him to?
The money issue is always a factor. A guy who's making a lot of bread, he gonna be on the floor. Just point blank period. Just point blank period. But I think they need I think they need De'Aaron Fox. If Houston Rockets went out and got De'Aaron Fox,
that would be interesting.
The Rockets fan that just said if it was his team, he would tell Van Fleet, "Thank you for your time." If the Houston Rockets went out and got De'Aaron Fox, man, the leaps and bounds that this team would take. To me, De'Aaron Fox is a bona fide all-star.
Yeah.
He's a bona fide all-star. And he's a guy that you can go to along with Şengün. And you can continue to allow Jalen Green to grow in the wings. And it is not so much pressure on Jalen Green to have to be great every night.
Yeah.
He can have his moments. And I think that does a lot I think that would do a lot for the Houston Rockets to add a guy like a De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, that would. Yeah, man, that would.
Now that would be scary. That would be scary to face.
Yeah. Hey man, Nico, man, you gotta get on the phone, Doc. Cause
now we need Nico Harrison to go out. We need to make a move. I want Dallas to go out and get Cam Johnson. I'm speaking.
Yes, sir.
We want Cam. We want Cal Johnson. Give that first round pick
See,
away.
AK already trying to make his pitch. I hate Fox No State, Texas here.
All right, man. It's the truth, man. It's true, man. It's true, Bill, man. It's 100, man. If I'm the Houston Rockets organization, or if I'm the GM of the Houston Rockets, like Fox would be number one, on my trade board. Like he would be the guy that I would be trying to get. And you guys have assets, man, and I will be trying to get it. I will be trying to get him. If y'all can get Fox, man, I believe you guys can make it at least to the first round, if not the third round of the playoffs. If y'all can get Fox. With Fox and Şengün, I believe that you guys can get there. Now, I don't know. The thing that will worry me is Houston fans is how well you guys can shoot the three.
That's going to be a big question there.
And how consistent can you guys shoot that three? Because that's the big thing.
That's
about
the biggest thing, consistency. Yeah.
Because guys aren't going to let Fox or Şengün beat them. Like they're not going to let them just go one-on-one. And we seen this last year with Dallas. Like they was trapping Luka so much that PJ had to hit shots. He had to hit threes. And PJ went off against OKC. Like he had one game, he had 29. Next game, he had 27. Because he was just so open. And they were saying, well, PJ going to have to beat us. So like you have to have a combination of those star players and shooters. What do you say there? Oh, they Sacramento's interested in their young player and their rookie that the Rockets have, Reed Shepherd.
Because he ain't playing.
He didn't play. I say do it. I say package Reed Shepherd with Van Fleet and some first round picks and make it happen.
You can get him there for that.
If you give them 2 first round picks, Reed Shepherd and Van Fleet.
Now, do they have the cap space? Because they're gonna. Did they already resign Jalen Green? Extend Jalen Green and Şengün?
I don't know. That I have to go look. Let me go look up Jalen Green. Jalen Green did get a contract.
So Jalen Green is out the way.
Now,
but Şengün, he should be coming up pretty. Because they came in at the same time, I think. Şengün and.
So Şengün, let me look up his contract here. So yeah, Şengün just signed a 5-year, 185.
So for 5, 185.
So I think what happens is because Fred contract, you'll be moving Fred contract.
Ooh.
So
Fred got paid.
So Fred Van Fleet, he is making. He got a 3-year, 128.
So he got 1 year left, I think, on his deal.
And so Fred is making over 40 million.
He got like 42 mil.
That's crazy for a guy who's not all-star. But that's crazy to get 42 million
to a role player.
I think he's making more than Kyrie Irving.
Yeah. Jeez. I ain't mad at you, man. Get your money, man.
Get your paper, though. I ain't gonna hate on you, man. Get that money. But I'm saying you'll be trading contracts with Fox.
He said their contracts was less than the max. Green and Şengün.
Yeah, they did get less than the max. They did.
Okay, so if that's the case,
it was going to offset anyway because you're moving Fred contract.
Yeah, like
you're moving that 120 or whatever he's made, 128. So you're moving that along with the Reed Shepherd guy,
right?
They could make it work, and that would make their team, obviously better getting Fox in there. And like I said, the only question they would have to answer after that is, can they shoot the 3-ball consistently enough?
That's gonna be the question there.
If the Rockets can shoot the 3-ball consistently enough, they will go far in the playoffs. That's true. It's the offense. It matters. The Rockets are very good in transition, but when they're forced to play in half court, it's
Like playoffs.
it's Shangoon or nothing for them in the half court. When they're forced to play in the half court, and if Shangoon somehow has an off night, or he has a tough matchup, or he gets in foul trouble, like they're dead in the water. Like I don't think they have anyone who can consistently score in the half court but Shangoon. Consistently. Now Jalen Green, he has his nights and things like that.
Yeah,
I think that'll be the biggest test. But I think Fox could help that as well. But we'll see what moves will be made from here until the trade deadline coming in, I believe, in February.
Mm-hmm.
What teams will be made? I think a lot of teams in the West are going to make some more. I think a lot of
it's
teams
gonna be busy.
I can see Houston making a move. I can see Dallas making a move. I can see the Lakers already made a move.
Mm-hmm.
Golden State already made a move. I think that I wouldn't be surprised to see. I wouldn't be surprised if the either the Clippers make a move. And I think the Clippers, I think they need a little bit more shooting on the wing. They have a lot of wing defenders, but I'm not sure if their shooting is going to be consistent.
I think it's like why they won't play Bones Highland, man.
I'm not sure what the politics is going on over at the Clippers with Bones Highland, and like he's not playing at all.
That guy can get a bucket.
He's a problem, man. He reminds me a lot of Norman Powell.
Yeah.
Like when we said about Norman Powell, I've been yelling this about Norman Powell, and John can tell you, I've been yelling about Norman Powell for the past 3 seasons because I wanted him on the Mavericks. Because Norman Powell is a bucket. As we can see this year, he's a bucket. And if he continues to play like this up until February, he should be an all-star.
Facts.
He has carried their team more than James Harden has. He is getting ridiculous because he's shooting almost 45% from 3. And I think 1 month he had 50% from 3.
Mm-hmm.
That's ridiculous. Like he's shooting up there with Steph Curry at this moment. We're talking about percentages. You have to almost treat him like Steph Curry. I know because we just played the Clippers.
Mm-hmm.
And we had to dang near trap him coming out this screen.
Gave us that work.
So like his shooting is ridiculous. I have been proclaiming to get this guy. He's been shooting. He's been shooting great, man. The West is tough as always. The West is always tough, man. But the Mavericks, man, we got a tough game coming up against Cleveland. I know the Rockets got a tough game coming up against Boston. So we both got really tough games coming up, man, and we'll see what happens, man. We're undermanned. We'll see what happens. We need Kyrie to. I know this is his first game back, so we'll see what happens. But we're gonna need all hands on deck, man. We're gonna need all hands on deck to be able to accomplish what we need to accomplish, man. Or to, right now we're just trying to stay afloat until we can get some of our guys back. Once we get our guys back, then we'll be okay. But when you're missing a 30-point triple double and he's sidelined, you miss that. You miss that. And not only just that, but his mentality we miss as well and stuff like that. So
yeah, it's facts.
That's facts, man. Powell has always been a baller, man. I have been on his side, or I've been a fan of his for quite some time. A lot of people call me crazy, but now they're seeing exactly what I was talking about. Like I know a bucket getter when I see one. and he wasn't getting as many minutes because he had Paul George on their team, Kawhi Leonard on their team, James Harden on their team. So he's playing behind 3 guys, and he just wasn't getting the minutes. But now that Kawhi's out, Paul George is gone, it's free reigns.
Facts.
And he's been barbecue. It's been barbecue chicken.
Facts.
Norman Powell has been cooking, folks. Like he's been cooking. You better ask Denver. He gave Denver that work.
Yep.
So like shout out to him, man. I like good basketball, man. I'm a Maverick fan. I want my team to win, but I like good basketball, man. I'm always intrigued about the underdog, man. I view him as an underdog. I'm always intrigued about the underdogs, man. And I believe everybody in the West is an underdog if you're not Denver or OKC. So I'm always intrigued, man. If you're not Denver or OKC, man, you're an underdog in the West. It just is what it is. Denver can be in 13th place. They can be in 13th place in the West. They still gonna treat them like they the Western Conference champs, even though the Mavericks are the West. We were the Western Conference champs. The Mavericks was the Western Conference champs.
You couldn't tell. You could not tell.
And I'm like, dude, like we got no respect for going to the finals?
None.
In a tough Western Conference? We played the number 1 seed in the Western Conference. And then we played the number 3 seed in the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Nope.
Like, we didn't have no cakewalk to the finals. We played a healthy OKC team. We played a healthy Timberwolves team. Like, it wasn't no cakewalk. But I digress from that, man. Man, we're here to talk about the Mavericks, man. We showing love to everybody. We have a Rockets fan here.
Yeah.
How about D'Angelo Russell going to Brooklyn and scoring 20 points after leaving LeBron and the Lakers? I mean, that's to me, I think that's to be expected. I mean, because you're gonna have more. He's gonna have more shots. I mean, there's nobody in Brooklyn. There's nobody to share the ball with in Brooklyn
outside of Cam Johnson.
Besides Cam Johnson, like we know Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons ain't finna put up a shot.
He ain't look at the rim.
But he's in Brooklyn. I mean, he's in the Lakers. You have LeBron. You have Anthony Davis. You have Austin Reeves that you have to share the ball with. And then too, not only that, you have the spotlight. In the Lakers, they have probably the brightest spotlight, and it could be tough on guys. And I hope D-Lo much success. I think he'll flourish in Brooklyn. As far as numbers wise, and they're not gonna win nothing because they're trying to blow the team up. But
it's a fire sale over there.
But you know, it's bound to happen. That's why I was kind of shocked by Jordan Poole when he went to the Wizards and he wasn't putting up monster numbers. He's been having a pretty good game lately, but he wasn't putting up monster numbers because I'm like, man, you're getting so many shot attempts because there's no one there to compete with you as far as offensive production. You know, unlike when he was with the Warriors, you know, you had Steph, Clay, you had all these guys that you had to share the ball with. You know, so I think if you go to a bad team, I think your numbers should go up. It just should make sense. It just should go up. You know, so, you know, but shout out to D-Lo, man. Hopefully he find a home. He's been, you know, considered a journeyman now.
This is the second time in Brooklyn. So
he's been everywhere. Brooklyn, Minnesota. He's been everywhere, man.
Stop snitching on people, man. What got you moving around in the first place? Nobody don't trust you now. I wouldn't trust him.
He did. He told on Nick Young, man. He told on him, man. He told on him something that didn't even have to be told on, man.
I mean, what in your right mind? First of all, recording it, then let alone putting it out.
He recorded it. Like, you shouldn't even record it.
Recorded that off rip is just, that's a violation right there.
That's diabolical in itself. And two, you know, you leaking it and thinking that it would be funny. And now his marriage gone. Now it's Nick Young's fault for cheating anyway. Like that's his fault. Right? He shouldn't have been cheating on his wife. But now
his wife.
Now his marriage gone, and now it puts you in a bad light because nobody in the locker room trusts you. Because as we all know, if you play sports, there's a lot of things that's said in the locker room, man. That should just stay in the locker room.
Facts.
Like it should not leave the locker room, man. And when things leak the locker room, man, everybody looking like, man, who the snitch is, man.
And when you find out who the snitch is, and you really just like you PC around them.
Yeah, like in high school, man, playing ball, is one guy, man, we had on the team. He was thinking about breaking up with his girlfriend, man, and we was talking about it in the locker room. And he wasn't sure if he was going to do that or not. He still had feelings for her, but he wasn't sure. And then word got out to her, and she ended up breaking up with him. And we're looking like, bro, like, who the leak? Who snitched? And we end up finding out who told. A few weeks later, we end up,
sucker.
She finally revealed, who told her. At first, she wouldn't say, but she finally gave it up, who told. And I had a feeling about Buddy, but he leaked, and he called himself doing some dirty macking. You know how that go. He dirty macking, so he going to her he really want to be with her, so he gonna try to blow that up.
Did he get her?
No, he didn't get her.
Yeah, man, dirty macking for no reason.
He a sucker. He didn't get her. You went and dirty macked and threw homeboy under the bus. And it wasn't really nothing bad. He just said, I don't know if we gonna be together.
Right.
He wasn't like he was saying like I'm cheating on her, thing like that. He just like, man, I don't know. Maybe it's time for us to move on. Maybe it's time for me to move on. And he was a senior, so he's thinking like this because he's finna get ready to go to college.
Right.
And she's finna go to college. And they don't know if they're going to the same college. They don't know if they should keep this going or whatever. And like that was their decision to make, and that was his decision to make. He was just kind of saying it because he was just kind of worried, like, they had been together all throughout high school. So
we all been there.
He just kind of worried, like, man, should I do this? Is it the right thing to do? And we're all kids or whatever. Hey, man, you know how they get down in high school, man. You know how it is, man.
You never know
how it is, man. You know how it is, man. One girl, man, she probably done dated the whole basketball team. You know how it go.
Mm-hmm.
You know how it goes. She don't be moved around. Like, it's his turn now.
She ain't yours. It's just your turn.
It's just your turn. You know how it is, man. If a girl is hitting on you in high school, man, and she flirtation, she about that, just know she ain't just about that with you. She about that with everybody.
Everybody, just your turn, bro.
So don't feel special and get your feelings caught all up in the mix, thinking that you special and thinking that she the one. Don't do that to yourself.
Don't do that to yourself.
She gonna break your heart.
Yep.
No. She wasn't. He said, "Was she a cheerleader?" No. She wasn't a cheerleader, man. She ran track.
That's just as bad.
She ran track.
I'm track girl crazy.
Man, they crazy and they fast, man. And literally fast and figuratively fast.
Crazy as a bat, man.
But guys used to get caught up in their feelings like that all the time, man. They would get caught up in their feelings thinking that this girl, it's all about them. And man, she want to have sex with me. She want to do this with me. And I'm like, bro, if she being that freely giving herself up that freely to you, bro, she wouldn't give herself freely up to everybody.
It just ain't you.
A legit lady, man, ain't just finna just give herself up freely to you like that easy, cuz.
Facts.
You know, just know that you ain't the only one. And you gonna find out soon because your homeboy's gonna tell you, like, man, you cuffing that up? Hey, I wouldn't be surprised. It was plenty of women at my high school that went that way.
Man, say.
And I'm talking about the express. The express choo choo. Chugga 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 chugga. I'm talking about the worst way. And then come to school and talking about where my hug at.
You dirty.
Boy, everything gonna be in you. No, ma'am. I don't want nothing to do with you. And I don't want people to think we have any dealings together. No, ma'am. I don't want a hug from you. I don't want nothing from you. If you've been ran through like that, ma'am, I don't want nothing from you. I don't even want your friendship. I don't want to be your friend.
Multiple riders.
Exactly. I don't even want to be your friend, man. Man, don't you? Don't befriend no don't you befriend no 304 and wondering why you getting set up. You idiot.
Shout out Travis Hunter.
Oh man.
At this point, I don't care, man. I don't. We tried. We all tried.
Man, don't you ever befriend no hoe, man. Don't you do it. You can't trust them. It's almost like trusting a thief. You know a person steal, and you talking about, yeah, that's my homie. Like, bro, come on, dog.
Yeah, all right.
Come on, man. Like, bro. You cannot trust people that get down in that type of lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
Now, are they cool? That's cool. That's one thing. But calling you my friend? Nah. Because for me to call you my friend, that means I got some form of trust for you. I trust you. I'm willing to hang out with you, etc. You know, I might even bring my family around you. If I call you my friend, I have some type of trust for you. But I would never bring my family around a 304.
Absolutely not.
Just think about it, guys. I would never bring my family around a thief.
Absolutely not. Got enough of them in the family already.
I had so many partners get set up by these women, and now you looking stupid. And I told you, I'm like, bro, she messing with everybody. She ain't just messing with the sports guys. She messing with the hood ninjas too.
Facts.
She messing with everybody. You come to school all fresh. They want you. The crew want what you got on. So she set that up quick. They give her a little old cut.
That's facts.
Had partners lose their life like that. Man, understand that. Most men in prison, man, they in prison for two reasons. Either over a female or they can't control their emotions.
Facts.
Those are all the men that are in prison. Majority of them. At least 95% of men are in prison over a female or they can't control their emotions.
Facts.
You know, but man, shout out to D-Lo, man. We didn't mean to go in on you like that, man.
Yeah.
You know, hopefully he's a reform snitch. Hopefully he don't do that no more.
Man, it's hard to get that off your jacket, man.
Oh man, once you got this snitch jacket on you, boy, you wear that forever, boy.
Yeah, we're gonna blame JK Memes on that one, man. He brought it to our attention, man.
Yeah, he brought up D-Lo, and I didn't mean to go in on him like that, man. Shout out to JK Memes, man, for joining in with us, man.
Yes, sir.
Being live with us in the chat, man. We appreciate you, brother. Much luck and success to your team, man, this year. Riding with your team, man. I feel you, man. I'm down here in the Houston area, so I know how you guys feel about the Rockets team. Y'all got much life this year. So man, but tune in with us, man. We'll be back Friday, man. As the out it, man. What's going on with the team? We'll keep you updated, man. I love you guys, man. Thank you for joining in. Remember, like, share, and subscribe, man.
Peace.
Out.